Hey guys, and welcome into season 2 of SVC Explorers of the Unknown. How's everybody doing tonight? Good to see everyone back. So we are on multiple platforms over on YouTube, Facebook, and TikTok as well. So thank you guys for being here. Unfortunately, Evan will not be able to join us tonight. He is out in the ocean on a boat, and I can't really reveal what he's doing out in the ocean on a boat, but it's going to be pretty epic, and you'll be able to see it in the future once that show releases. So, anyways, hopefully everybody can hear us. Doing a test check over on TikTok, if you guys can hear me. Over on YouTube, it looks like it says it has no sound. If you can let me know if you guys have sound now, please do so. That'd be great. And on Facebook. Um, Tonight we're going to be going over everything that happened with season 2, episode 1. And we're going to talk a little bit about the solar eclipse and how that event went. Got you now? Awesome. Sweet. Okay, so things are starting to go. Can't hear you, might be muted. Okay, hold on. Let's go over here to TikTok Studios and take a look. Looks like the mic is muted over on TikTok Studios. So thank you so much, Andrea, for that. This is why we do a sound check as we go live, just to make sure that everybody is able to hear us. So you should be able to hear me now over on TikTok. So as I was saying to everybody over on YouTube and Facebook, and now to people on TikTok, we're going to be going through everything that kind of went and happened on season 2, episode 1. We have some clips that you guys haven't seen. Unfortunately, I think they're on Evan's hard drive and not on mine, so we'll not be able to show you those, but I'll be able to talk about it. And eventually we will be able to have a visual in the upcoming podcasts. Evan is not able to make it tonight. Again, just letting you guys know. Awesome. Thank you so much, Daphne. Good to see you in here. So Evan is out doing, all I can say is he's out doing a UFO show in the middle of the ocean. That's all I can say. That's it. But can't go any further into details. So yeah. Anywho, let's get on it. Let's talk about season 2, episode 1. So, we just got done letting out season 1 in February, and March came around, and Evan and I decided to, take the month of March off and focus on editing some stuff for the show. And then we also kind of shot more of season 2 in March. Um, I am from upstate New York. Yep, I am. So that being said, after March ended up, coming to an end, realized we needed to cut episode 1, and we did it, and it came out amazing. So if you guys haven't seen it, make sure to go over and check out our YouTube page. That's where we have all of our different episodes. But I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a sneak peek while we're here, and let's do that. Hold on, I'm going to get things kind of up and going over here. It'll be great. Oh, I think I have to zoom out for a second. Let's screen share. Here we go. So the funny thing is, it was Evan was talking to me on the day of the. Hold on, we got a little bit of an issue. You guys can't. Okay, you can't see me on camera. Um, the night that we're putting it up, right? He messages me and he goes, "Hey, dude, we don't have a name for the episode." And I was driving, and I literally just sat there, and it was like, "Holy crap! I got the name." And he's like, "What is it?" And I was like, "Closing the Bridge." And he's like, "Oh my God, that's so good because we're closing the conversation with Caroline Bonaparte and we are on the bridge. So closing the bridge." How's it going, Jimmy Dean? What county was the pond in the Adirondack Mountains? Oh God, I don't know exactly what county that is. It was right outside of Newton Falls. That was the area, unless you're talking about last night's investigation. But we're going to do a question thing at the end. We always do, and we usually have people call in. But for some reason, the phone service that we were using is not working right now. We're going to be working on trying to get that fixed. I don't know if it's a billing issue or if it was a device issue. But anyways, guys, let's watch episode 2, or season 2, episode 1. I think what we'll do is we'll just kind of go through it little piece by piece, and we'll talk about what happened. Season 2 starts now. Love it.
Last season on SVC Explorers of the Unknown.
There's a lot of people who have seen a lady in white who walks this road and this bridge. What'd she look like? She's been described beautiful, black hair, white flowing dress.
Caroline Bonaparte Benton, daughter of Joseph Bonaparte, King of Spain. In this little unmarked style graveyard.
This is her stone.
Absolutely. Evan is always amazing at doing
Let
editing.
season 2 begin.
It's been an honor to train under him.
In the soft embrace of twilight, I walk the edges of worlds both seen and unseen.
Real quick, I want to give a huge shout out to Marianne Hartley, who is the voice of Caroline Bonaparte in this. Like, literally, I had no idea this was happening. I was helping out with editing, getting all the pieces ready for Evan, and learning how to, basically start making these shows. I'm doing a lot of editing with him. And then I see this and I hear the voice, and the first thing I message Evan, and I was like, okay, what AI program did you use to get that voice? Because that is spot on. And it is none other than Marianne Hartley, she did absolutely incredible. So watch and enjoy.
Unseen. My name, whispered on the wind, is Caroline Bonaparte. But to many, I am known simply as the Lady in White. My story is woven into the fabric of this land, a tapestry of loss, of love, and of liberation. Here, amidst the twisting of the river and the embrace of ancient trees, I found my true purpose. Night after night, under cloak of darkness, I guided weary souls to freedom, their dreams becoming as my own. I risked everything to show them kindness and give them hope where before they had been given neither. Yet my story did not end with my last mortal breath. Bound to this place by deeds unseen and voices unheard, I remain a guardian of memory, a whisper of courage in the night. I am a beacon for those who dare to dream of a world beyond chains. So, to those who tread upon this hallowed ground, listen closely. For in the crisp rustling leaves, or the rippling water, you may hear my story. And in the depths of the night, you may see my form. I will be the shadow you thought you saw in the trees, or the mist that brushes by you and caresses your cheek, or perhaps a fleeting shadow waiting on the bridge, ushering souls through the unknown to the arms of safety. Let my tale be a reminder that even in the most desperate of situations, in the darkest of moments, there is light to be found and hope to be nurtured. And as long as stories are told and hearts will dare to dream, I will never be truly gone.
I'm sorry, guys, but I don't know about you. I have been watching paranormal shows for as long as I can remember. And this got me hyped, and I'm a part of it. So, like, I'll tell you right now that one of the best things is having Evan in here because it takes the production quality and it makes it TV quality. It's absolutely insane. Daphne Bell asks, Jack, did you write that too? So no, actually, Evan and one of our AI writing programs wrote that whole script. Basically, what Evan did was give it the story of Caroline Bonaparte, and he said, make this story, and it's all factual stuff. It's all the things that she did. But yeah, no, it was Evan and AI. Absolutely incredible. So, and the really cool thing is that's what I like working with Evan and Caleb, who is with they both bring table. I'm kind of the guy that does all the live stuff and social media stuff, like making these videos and putting them out to everyone and going out and meeting with you guys. Basically, a lot of the times, me and Eric, when we're going out and doing these live investigations, we're kind of scouting areas for future investigations for the show. So Eric's been helping out with me because then I don't have to go out and do these things because it's not really safe to go out in the paranormal field, especially out here because we have a lot of wild too. And then we have Evan who comes in with the production. He really just knows how to tell a story. He takes story. And Caleb, if you guys haven't checked out the website yet, go check it out. He designed this whole website. He's been designing the thumbnails. He's been helping Evan with editing, and they're absolutely amazing. And we are really bringing together a team here that is going to just get better over time. So I'm really, really excited to have them along with me. And so on, and I'm just going to basically let you guys kind of watch this episode. If you haven't watched it on YouTube yet, I do ask that you do go and watch it, maybe share it on your social media platforms. Views that we get, and the more it helps us as content creators to be able to bring out more. So let's get this going, guys.
12:01, dude.
There you go.
That's midnight.
We
Just
came across the bridge right at 12.
Ooh, it's been a while since I've seen this thing come out.
You got a lot in here, dude.
Dude, what the fuck?
It felt like something stabbed the back of my leg. Oh,
Dude, my goodness.
I'll tell you guys, I've had Charlie horses, I've had cramps, I've pulled, muscles in my legs, I've had a torn ACL and meniscus in my left knee, which is funny, it's that same knee. And I've had even sharp pains with that. I've had cold air affect my leg, but that literally felt like somebody, it wasn't even like it went into my leg. It was like somebody stabbed me real quick with an ice pick. Like that's literally how it felt right behind my kneecap. But it wasn't anything like I've ever experienced before. It was really weird. It was like something was almost trying to get my attention. It was just like a quick jab and then it was like gone. And usually it doesn't do that quick jab and gone. Usually it, stays around for a while and it's a pain in the butt. That spooked me a little bit there. I'm not gonna lie.
All right, so I'm gonna set this camera up.
just had a rock thrown right up between my feet, dude.
I heard it. This is our thing now. Yeah, what's up, dude? Like we know.
Yeah, it's like knocking. It's like,
now
hey.
it's like, yeah, this is our thing. It's just us.
That
That's what
happens
makes
so many
it good.
times when we're there.
Yeah. They just got a fresh kill, dude.
Oh yeah.
That's a frenzy that they're doing. But it sounds like they are coming down here.
Well, we're gonna jump
More
in
to
the
come
car
on
if
that
they
one.
do.
We started this journey, back in November. We're already on season 2. We're finishing up season 2.
You know what? That's crazy.
And we're already talking about season 3.
Oh yeah, season 3 is gonna be
Badass.
just gonna be aliens, UFOs.
Okay, did you hear that?
Yeah, I totally did. It's like, what the dude?
I saw a second shadow.
Oh my God,
shadow.
me too.
You saw another shadow.
That's what was happening to me last time. Remember?
The activity that night was insane. You could see
When we
shadows
first
moving on
got
the other
here,
side of the
we
bridge.
went, let's just find the name of this person who's on the bridge. Well, we did. It's Caroline Bonaparte.
Just realized my mic is muted. Anyways, so it kind of seems like we were there just getting out of the truck, about to walk on the bridge, but a lot of people don't realize we were there for about an hour before this all happened. We rolled in, we got B-roll of us driving up, the video of us talking to one another, and then we drive across the bridge, we pull in backwards, and a lot of people don't know, there was a night we went there. We went to the bridge while it was up here, and we both just got this feeling like straight in our guts, like, do not get out here. And me and him looked at each other and I was like, dude, do we get out? And he's like, dude, are you feeling that too? And I was like, yeah, something is telling us not to get out of the truck and not do anything tonight. And so we left. And as a paranormal investigator, sometimes you have to trust your gut, especially when it's only two of you and there's not a huge production crew. You need to trust your gut. So yeah, it was more off the bat a little bit. We pull the truck up, we get out, and then we get on the bridge in the rocks. Like you can literally see them coming up. And I can't explain that. I've looked to see if my truck will carry rocks onto the bridge, and maybe it's, we're walking on the bridge and there was a rock sitting there and it just kind of fell. No. Like I now every time I go to the bridge, I check the bridge for rocks. Every single time now. Because I want to make sure that if I can disprove it, I'm going to disprove it. So yeah, it's crazy. Um Kenshaw says, "But that guy felt by both. You should have run the EMF detector." So we did have the gut feeling. We have ran the EMF detector before. Um, I need to get a new one. The one that I have is the digital screen one, and sometimes it doesn't even pick up. Like, there's a couple things that are a little bit faulty with it. That's why I haven't been using it as much. But I'm going to be picking up a K2 meter again, so we can have one that's just kind of, I like the old school ones a lot better where it's like the or the green to red. So we're gonna pick up one of those here soon and start using that on the show.
And then we said, if we go there and say her name, something might happen. We have her name. And now it's time. It's kind of hits different when you know the story of this person past a lot. And then you start digging in that night, you're looking back thinking, well, what kind of person is this? Well, what kind of person would do this? What kind of person? People in this day and age are not selfless like this. So this is a person 1800s. We're all speculation. We just know historical record of what she was like too much, except she was a really sweet lady. It's only her actions that are left. And think about that. Don't you want to leave with just actions? That's cool.
Yeah.
I do.
Let's get this underway, man. So honestly, man, I think what we do tonight is come out.
So also to Kenshaw, I want to meet up with you about your sighting. I've been meaning to call you. I do have your number still on my phone. Things have been absolutely crazy for the past like couple months. Just getting things squared out. But I would love to come out and hear your story. I appreciate you still being here and everything like that. That being said, I just want to take a quick pause, guys, real quick, to tell you guys about the upcoming events that I will be attending here in the North Country. And if you want to come out, you want to tell your story, we are going to be having a town hall style meeting up in Philadelphia, New York. And this is going to be, let's see, I just want to get the speculations all down correctly. So I'm bringing up my Facebook page because I just posted it today. Here it is. You guys should be able to see this screen. I didn't know you'd be able to see that screen. Let me stop sharing that one. It shouldn't be sharing my screen. There we go. Okay. Let's go back to that. That's so weird. I did not have it screen sharing that window. And it's still doing it. What sorcery is this? Okay, I know what it is. TikTok. It's not StreamYard. Anyways, everybody on TikTok, you get to see my goofy Facebook. Who cares? So join us on this mystical insight and community support for Habitat for Humanity Psychic Fair, April 27th, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. From 12 p.m. to 2 p.m., autograph signing with Jack Vasey, American Legion at 58 Main Street, Philadelphia. General admission is $10. All proceeds benefit the organization. Featuring celebrity guest. I did not tell him to put that. That was weird to hear my name be put as celebrity guest. Jack Vasey from the hit show SVC Explores the Unknown. Don't miss out on the town hall style presentation. Bring your paranormal stories to share the experience, the thrill live. So we will be live during that event from 12 until 2, so 2 hours. TikTok Live will be capturing the excitement and collecting donations for the Thousand Islands Area Habitat for Humanity during this presentation. Be a part of this unique experience. So really, really awesome. That's April 27th, guys. So make sure that you are down there for that. And then let's take a scroll down on my Facebook page here. Because, yeah, there's a lot of funny stuff on my page, by the way. I have a very dark sense of humor. The Gettysburg Battlefield Bash. Now, that is down in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania, July 26th through the 28th. Evan and I will be down there signing autographs and meeting all of our fans. That'll be a great time as well. And then, so that's for Pennsylvania people. And then in New York again, let's see, scroll on down. There it is. June 8th and 9th, we will be in Watertown, New York. There will be a paranormal panel that we will be putting together, and that is at NoCoCon in Watertown, New York. So very, very excited for that. And that, like I said, June 8th and 9th at NoCoCon. So those are the events that we'll be doing this year. Let's hop back into sharing this. No worries. I get it. Okay, awesome. Thank you so much for understanding. You are a celebrity now. Never thought I'd even get close to that. I am some small town paranormal investigator who just happened to go viral on TikTok. I love what I do. I enjoy what I do, and getting to work with Evan is a dream come true because watching him ever since I was a kid, it doesn't get much better than that, guys. So, anyways, let's continue on episode 2 or episode 1, season 2. Eventually, I get that right. It's just a little bit of dyslexia, And share. And boom. Boom.
We do an EVP session. We
Say her
talk
name.
to her. We say her name. We try to see if there's anything else here. We know there is. Then we light some sage. We kind of just give our respects to the Native American spirits that are here on the Oswegatchie and all the other spirits. We're respectful. We say thank you for what
We
they've
did
done.
light
'Cause they've
sage
given
and
us
had
a
a beautiful
lot of
clip. It just
evidence.
didn't get put in.
Let's go together.
Okay.
We don't split up. We got, like I said, we have coyotes.
Come down. The sharks and the jacks.
Let's get this going.
Brady, how
In
you
the middle of
doing?
the bridge with you.
Yeah.
EVP session. Oxbow Bridge. 6th night of investigation. My name is Jack.
And my name is Evan.
Can you tell us what your name is?
Now you can see that we're reacting because the microphone is starting to go a little bit. We did catch something. I am going to be sending it off to Evan. I'm wondering if I have. Hold on, I might have a copy of it here. I might give you guys a little bit of a sneak peek. No, he's too much. That that I have a copy. I'm not going to say that I do, but I might. So that's not a sec. That should be. Sort of that, guys. Yeah, they like to bark at everything. Here it is here. I can't hear because the dogs are barking. Hold on. Okay. I think I'm gonna have Evan work on this a little bit. I don't want to show you here because I don't think you guys will be able to hear it unless you have really good headphones. But what I'm gonna tell you, what it says, I said the whole bridge shook. Was that you? And the response we get is yes, sirs. And it was a way of formally greeting somebody around that time period, and it came down from the water. Now, if you think the Underground Railroad is traveling down by raft right under that bridge, we get the whole bridge shaking like somebody's hitting it from underneath, and we get the reply, yes, sirs. It's kind of crazy. But I'm going to send that audio unedited over to Evan so he can just enhance that one part because I actually heard it when I went through the EVP stuff. So let's continue on.
It's saying something.
That's not just when. There was something else.
We're gonna find out.
We heard there was a lady in white that walked this bridge, and we believe that is Caroline Bonaparte Benton. If Caroline is here, can you confirm?
Make sure to spam that like button, guys, over on TikTok, over on YouTube, if you want to share this out to your social media platforms, and on Facebook. Share this
Are
out.
you still leading the souls of the freed slaves down the river to freedom? It just sounded like mumbling at the end of the bridge there. I heard a woo. It was like a mumble.
Okay.
That was with my own ear.
Is there a time code on there?
What the hell?
The bridge.
Did you guys hear that? Did you hear that whole bridge shake? I'm gonna replay that one more time. I didn't realize with headphones you could really hear it, but yeah, listen to this.
Are you still leading the souls of the freed slaves down the river to freedom? It just sounded like mumbling at the end of the bridge there. I heard a woo. It was like a mumble.
Okay.
That was with my own ear.
Is there a time code on there?
What the hell?
The bridge.
Yeah.
Where's your camera?
So it's weird. It's almost like something was trying to get our attention. I could start hearing the mumbling. It was almost like it was like a not an actual word, but it was almost like somebody was like muttering something. And then all of a sudden the whole bridge, and like I jumped up and down on the bridge. You'll see it in the video. I've driven the truck over the bridge. I've been on the bridge when a car drives over it. It shook so bad, and I don't know where it came from. Either it was my eyes or did the video kind of shake. It could have shook because his camera was down there, and that was the one thing. That's why I asked, "Where's your camera?" Because it was sitting in the holes on the grates to get this shot right here that you're seeing on the screen here. So yeah, it's crazy.
Camera's down there.
What just hit the bridge?
Listen. Listen. Shh. Just be quiet. I hear it.
There's something in the water. Evan, that shook the whole bridge.
Yeah, it did.
That scared the crap. We shut off this recording. If you guys are looking at us on the IR camera right now, Evan and I just had the whole bridge shook.
Absolutely love this shot because it just shows how tall the bridge is and how creepy it looks. The funny thing is, I took that IR camera and Evan was like, "Let's find a place for it." I'm like, "Let me put it on the top of my channel cover on my truck and on a monopod and just make it go really high." This camera was up like roughly 12 to 13 feet up in the air. So it's like looking straight down. And when he used that, I was like, yes, that was a good angle. And he's like, yeah, dude, that's the angle. So that's where we're going to start putting the IR camera up on every time we're making a shot like this, because we have DJI microphones that are on our persons, and that's why the audio is so crisp and clear. But off in the distance, it's got us on the camera.
And I'm talking violently. Like something, it was almost like something stomped its foot. I'm going to try to recreate this right now. Let me just do a, doesn't even compare.
Wow. Wow.
I'm interested to see what we captured on this. Let's go grab the spirit box out of the back of the truck. We asked for a sign. The second we got a sign, what happened?
The whole bridge shook.
The whole bridge shook.
I mean, that's crazy.
The second I mentioned if she was still helping.
What?
The second I mentioned if she was still helping the slaves in the Underground Railroad get to freedom, what happened? The whole bridge shook, but like it was like somebody was underneath the bridge hitting it. going down the water.
Do you want to do a second one? See if we can get it done.
Absolutely.
When it bounced like that and it shook the whole bridge, it was like somebody, and there's no way to move this bridge very easily. It's a very, very stable bridge. But it felt like the bridge actually just came up like this, like something pushed it, like a force pushed it from underneath. And that's what got me. That's what like made me go, okay, hold on a second. What?
Absolutely, I do. Are you kidding me?
Let's look for them.
This is EVP session number 2 on the Oxbow Bridge. We just had the whole bridge shake. Was that you? I was talking to Caroline Bonaparte Benton. Is she here? There's something moving in the water.
There totally is. Let's be real silent, because I'm here. Let me ask you one. We know the good work you did, and your name is spoken. You're not a secret anymore. Please give us a sign that. Come on. Right there.
There's movement again.
I know, in the water.
It's like,
Go get the big light.
It literally sounded like somebody was kind of like swimming around.
Go back under that tree. What's that? Take a look. Oh man, I want to get some shots of that moon right there.
Yeah.
We could bug out on the vortex area.
Yeah, let's bring it over there, man.
All right, I'm just gonna go like this. Point it this way. And we're gonna go over to the right there.
There's the drum
I
beat.
heard it.
I could feel the vibration from them.
Can you continue making that noise?
It's the same rhythm.
One more time, please.
I'm gonna put this down.
Oh, dude. That was the same rhythmic beat. Let me just make sure something.
Nope.
Nothing. I can feel the bridge shaking too.
It's right when I put my camera. That way. I heard something in the water too.
It's right behind me.
Oh.
It's right on this thing. I can feel it.
Ooh.
And that goes down.
Okay.
Are you giving us that sign that we asked for of your presence?
Let's go check out what that vortex is. It's by that tree and that rock.
Dude, it's exactly where that root of that tree goes down.
And that rock is like, I don't
What's
know.
Evan? What Evan is talking about with that vortex? During season 1, at the end of the bridge while we were taking pictures, we even used the thermal at this point, and there was this one spot that had this just black hole. With the IR camera, with our cell phones, and with the infrared, this same one spot at the end of the bridge by these rocks and these pine trees, there was just a dark spot, and we can't understand why. Especially on all 3 different cameras. If it was on one camera, we'd say it was a malfunction, but since it's being captured on 3 different cameras, what we believe is that the bridge, either the bridge itself or right next to the bridge, is a vortex or a gateway to the other side. And that's why there's so much paranormal activity here. A lot of people in the paranormal field believe that during these, let me make sure I'm unmuted. Okay, perfect. That when there's like traumatic stuff that happens at a certain area, it can, enhance the energy in that area. So it's something that draws in paranormal activity. So it's either like a portal or a vortex. There's one that is recorded only 25 minutes from that area. And people get lost, they get disoriented. There's weird noises, there's paranormal activity, all different kinds of stuff like that. In Thompson Park in Watertown, New York, there's a vortex that people talk about, but the place that they actually have a sign for the vortex isn't the actual area. You have to go down and go to the left, and it's in this like brush of these thorn bushes. I've gone down there and done EMF readings, and there is a spike in the EMF field. Um, we do plan on going out to the bridge again with K2 and everything like that, and we have some stuff there right now. Actually, there is a trail camera that's been down there for a couple days. I've kind of forgot about it. Um, I need to get down there and get that to see what kind of evidence we have on that. But that being said, it's a crazy place. I don't feel a lot of negative stuff. There's sometimes I think it's all depending on the day. Um, it's funny. I just saw Daphne's question. I just answered it. Can you say more about the vortex area? Why do you call it that? So, yeah, basically that's kind of why we call it that area. We believe that that is the center point to the paranormal activity. For some reason, over on the bridge on the left-hand side, where those beats were coming from, where the murmuring came from, and where the whole bridge shook from, that's where that vortex is. So I don't know. And the weird part is that whole bridge shook twice that night like that. And, I looked online to see if there was any earthquakes, if the military base on Fort Drum was doing, kind of, they do tests where they, go and blow stuff up. Anything that could explain why the bridge shook like that. And that night, there was nothing. There was no earthquake. There was no artillery testing at Fort Drum. So I couldn't understand why the bridge shook like that. So very, very weird.
Check it out.
Yeah. That was weird. And it was at random times. It wasn't even when we were moving.
Yeah.
The bridge started making the
I mean, it's not making it now.
It's not. It was weird. I could feel it. Look at this. Look at this.
Creepy baby thing isn't playing with our stuff again. Oh man, that tree is right in on it. It's like in the roots.
That's an old pine tree as well. Wow.
You guys don't know what Evan meant by creepy baby thing. That's what he refers to the spirit that turned on his flashlight in the box in season 1. I was like, "Hey, Evan, that light in your box wasn't on." He's like, "No, no, it wasn't." And so he refers to that spirit as creepy baby thing that apparently is playing with the equipment.
What?
It's that old. It's
It
from
would
the
have been around
1800s.
right when Caroline Bonaparte was here.
Sure.
Would have been a sapling.
I mean, look at the.
I said right around Caroline Bonaparte, and something tapped on the rail behind us. Dude, I want to see.
I'm gonna get up there, okay? See, it's an opening over here.
Do you smell that?
It feels kind of hollow.
Evan.
What? What? Skunky?
It smells like a wet dog.
Oh gosh.
Be careful.
I will.
Because we might be going into a cryptid episode real quick.
We might be going to a.
What'd you find?
It's some sort of den.
Get back.
Yeah.
See, this is where the whole danger comes in, and this is things that me and Evan have said multiple times. And the weird part is where Evan is standing right now. If you go to the right about 20, 30 yards, that is where that boulder came down that was pushed with that footprint that me and Ashton caught. And that area, we believe, has these little like caves that go into the side of the hill. So we're kind of wondering, this den that he found, there were bones, there was like fur. You could tell that something had been living there. Now, there's, not to say that it couldn't be a coyote, couldn't be fisher, beaver, muskrat. There's so many different animals that live in little caves. But this is also the same area that just a couple weeks later, Ashton and I also discovered the night after the footprint in the rock came down the side of the mountain, where we discovered that possible, I'm going to say this very likely, possible elemental fairy building that was down there. And if you guys haven't seen that, I will be sharing that after this episode. We'll be taking a brief break, and then we're going to talk about those things that we caught in this same area. I've seen every animal. I've seen like muskrats, beavers, and we're gonna go down that rabbit hole in a little bit, or fey hole. Who knows what? Who knows what it is? So here we go.
Yeah. Ooh.
I smell wet dog. That means that there's either coyotes nearby, wolf nearby,
Yeah,
or
I mean, that's like easy,
That's dog
stupid
man.
move. But
good.
it's a den for sure. And it goes down.
We're just laying out here. It's broken right off.
A crack, like knocks and shit.
That's what squatches do. Take them and they go.
Imagine.
Well, let's go get this sage
Yeah.
done so we can get on the under.
I mean, we did our thing, right?
Yeah, we said her name. We recognized who she was. We asked for a sign of her presence, and the whole bridge shook. I mean, that was insane. That was a very violent shake.
Yeah. I think we closed the loop on this story for now.
Yeah.
For some reason, I think they're all integrated.
Hey, we just want to say thank you so much for watching SVC Explorers of the Unknown. And if you like what you saw here on this episode, make sure to go check out www.thesvchronicles.com for behind the scenes photos, footage, and so much more. If you guys like everything about SVC Explorers of the Unknown, then you'll love SVC Explorers of the Unknown podcast. Every other Wednesday, we will be going through evidence, having special guest stars, and even having you, the viewer, call in to tell us your personal experiences. So make sure to check it out. And remember, guys, SVC Explorers of the Unknown doesn't just end on YouTube. Check out all of our social media links on our website. Here at Explorers of the Unknown, we tell history one ghost story at a time. We'll see you on the next exploration.
Okay, guys, and we are back. How's everyone doing? So we are going to hop over to our next, let's do that. Stop screen sharing. So, yeah, we just took a quick little break there. Yeah, there's not going to be any sound on YouTube, just because it's the whole copyright thing, like I just said. Unfortunately, music, they mute it for some reason. I don't know why that is, but it is what it is. Just how it goes. So let's hop over to this video. I'm going to bring us over to StreamYard and go and share the window. Oh, nope, I don't want to share. I'm going to share window. I'm a one-man production crew today, guys. So this is the one that I was telling you guys about. We had something happen at the same area. Like I said, one-man production crew. I do apologize, guys. Usually I have Evan in here to catch me right on the moment. Okay, so like I was telling you guys, we had, something really weird happen at the location where you just saw in episode 1 of season 2. And we had, well, first I'll show you the rock that ended up getting kicked. So you guys can see that. We had a couple weird things happen. So let me go to the video on our page so you guys can see this. It should be on here. Here it is.
It literally looks like something dug its foot and pushed this rock down.
Yeah.
From right here, Ash. It looks like it came from right here. So I think whatever was here that me and Ash heard earlier isn't here anymore. But it definitely left its footprint. No pun intended. Whatever pushed this boulder stuck its foot right here. It's even pushed in, like,
It's almost
the
like it took
impression
its
this is a
foot and layered
softer
it,
rock.
crossed its feet and pushed. You can see the heel.
Never mind. Yeah, I think it might still be here.
And the reason I said that is I started hearing the gravel moving, and so did
Teachers are in
Ash.
high demand.
So that was really
It
creepy.
literally looks like.
But then later on that week, we went down there, and I'm going to show you guys something here. We set up a trail camera. So this is kind of we're doing a little
Okay,
bit
Young
of
Buck's gonna be our
instructional
cameraman.
videos.
This is Evan 2.0 right here. You can see the glasses, the hat.
My
He's got the
nephew
smile.
Ashton, he's
Yeah,
been
man.
helping out.
We're
Evan
gonna
calls
go
him
put up
Young
a trail
Buck, and
camera.
now so do I.
One key thing I will say to people is when you're putting up a trail camera, don't put it where it's visible for everybody. So we're going to edit this video on where it actually is. It's not going to be in the spot I put it. I've had trail cameras stolen. All somebody's got to do is come up and plug it. All the trail cameras, I would say, put an air tag on. That's another thing. But then somebody takes it, and if you can hide it in the right spot with an air tag or GPS locator, you can always go back and find your equipment at a later date. So I think I got the right spot. I see a tree, and we're going to go up for that one. So we actually have some activity here that's going to be coming up in season 2, and you'll be seeing that soon. And that's why I'm choosing this area to set up the trail camera. So there's a tree that's up the top of the hill. Ashton, I'm going to have you stay here.
All right.
And I'm going to go up and set this up.
All right.
That's one thing I'm going to be doing tomorrow is going and retrieving that trail camera to see if we caught anything. And if we did, I'll be posting it tomorrow. I'm just hoping the weather will be nice and I don't have to track through mud. Of course, it's 100% rainfall, 20-mile-per-hour winds, and a quarter of inch of rain. Why wouldn't it be? Why wouldn't it be?
Not that one.
So to just kind of fast forward, you guys will. I tell Ash to come up.
About the camera angle yet. So another thing is a little tip and pointer. Always make sure your tassel that's here is brought out to the back is tightened down somewhere where it can't flap over in the wind. So what I'm doing is I'm looping it through the existing tie down here, and then I'm just going to do that. That's going to keep it over there. It keeps it short. That way it's not flapping over here and getting your trail camera set off. So next thing we're doing, we're going to hit setup and make sure it powers on. It's going to start giving us a countdown, and I want to make sure we're on photo. We're on photo. These things are great at taking photos. Videos are a little bit pixelated. So I'm not going to watch the angle that we're at. And that's actually aiming down towards the bridge and the trail.
So I think it's 720, not 1080.
It looks like something actually does walk through here. We got a little bit of a clearing over here.
Oh, yeah.
There's like a bedding area right next to this. This is all kind of flattened down. So there we go. Let's go.
So I got to go retrieve that camera tomorrow, but so next day, literally next day, we were there late at night that night. We actually fished, even though there was still snow on the ground. It got warm a little bit. We were like, okay, there's lake sturgeon out there. Like, let's go out there and let's see what we can capture. Hey guys, there we go. There's Marianne Hartley. This is the voice of Caroline Bonaparte in season 2, episode 1. So everybody give a hand clap out for Marianne. She did an incredible freaking job. Absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for everything you do, Marianne. She also, if you haven't check out her Facebook. Marianne, you can tell us about that. That's the Facebook for SVC Explorers of the Unknown. She just got some wristbands in that look really, really cool. That has Explorers of the Unknown on it. And just letting you guys know, in the future, here we go. In the future, we are going to be having a merchandise store. We have a lot of stuff that's being designed right now. Really, really excited for it. We have shirts, hoodies, coffee mugs. We actually have a coffee mug that changes color due to the heat. So really, really excited for that. But yeah, let's take a look. Now, this is the last part I wanted to show you. So I was saying to a lot of people, this was literally built overnight. Like, I don't know how it got there. It isn't a muskrat, it isn't a beaver, it isn't an animal building it because the structure inside was so intelligently done. Not saying the animals aren't intelligent, but the way that it was put together, it wasn't a root that came down off the top of the hill. I've never seen anything like this, and I've fished, I've trapped, I've done hunting. I don't know what it is. And so when I started looking at it, I sent some pictures off to a person you guys may know. Here's that link. So she's going to put the link up for the fan page. I just got in touch with Barry Fitzgerald from Ghost Hunters International. If you guys remember that show, we just talked a little bit, showed him some pictures, kind of gave his opinion on it and stuff like that. And I kind of told him what I was thinking, and just kind of went back and forth. And yeah, check this out, guys.
With a hole, and it's like there's logs inside to keep it open, and there's an entrance there and an entrance there. Now,
One of the stories I was told was, this is where it gets weird. Sprites have entered the chat. Sprites, fairies. A lot of people describe them as lights in the forest. One of the stories here is seeing lights on top of the water and seeing lights through the woods like orbs. Going back to Irish folklore, sprites were these little mischievous, not demonic, but tricksters that are in the woods. And I don't know, pictures and videos that I've seen from people finding huts and like little shelters looks identical.
with a hole, and it's like
Yeah, I don't know, guys. I've seen a lot of different little huts and things that have been made by animals. I've never seen anything like this. I don't know what that thing is. Cannot wrap my head around it. No freaking clue. So that being said, the next thing I want to show you guys is another really cool piece that just came out. Now this was from back in SL Paranormal days. If you guys remember, we went out with my cousin Dave out into his family's property, and they believed there was a spirit of a Wendigo there, and we actually went out and captured possible evidence of possibly a Wendigo. Check it out. I don't know if you guys can see my mouse. Hold up, hold up. I just realized that you can't see on the chat over here. So let me get TikTok fixed. Okay. I want to make it where you guys can see the video blown up. So hold on, let me do this. And then let me do this. This way you can see the video in the middle of your screen. And hopefully this doesn't mess up StreamYard. It doesn't look like it's going to. So let's... You can see right in the middle of here that there is something white that starts to come through, and you can start to see there's actually a form. And this was on a live, that's why it's very pixelated. This was happening in the moment, and we're staring at this with our own naked eye. We can't see anything. But in this video, you'll see it a lot clearer. Sorry if the sound is very high. I'm just going to mute this because I realize it's a very overpowering sound. So as you guys can see in the middle of the circle, you start to see something white glimmering, and it almost looks like it's starting to move towards us. And everybody in there could see this entity on camera, but couldn't see it with their naked eye in front of them. And you could see it has that kind of like shifting, taking form kind of thing. It was a really creepy but cool experience. That is the same video that I sent off to Ben Hansen from Fact or Fake Paranormal Files. Ben is a really cool guy. I sent him off the video of the K2 literally getting knocked off the stump in the middle of one of our investigations. You can see there was a fire next to it. There was no wind. But it was really, really cool to have him message back that it was an amazing piece of evidence. He like freaked out about it. He was like, that's really, really cool. So yeah, let's take a look and see what else we have here on the channel. And we're going to probably end early tonight just because this is our first, our first podcast. And we've been going for over an hour anyways, so this is good. I just wanted to get on here and talk to you guys. I mean, it doesn't get much better than that. This right here doesn't get much better.
SVC Explorers of the Unknown, give us a shout out. Come on, help me out.
Here's to my boy, Evan Stone, out in the world.
Hold on again, B Stone.
Here's to my boy, Evan B. Stone, out in the world, chasing the paranormal.
Boom.
With
Best of the
Jack Basie. SVC Explorers of the Unknown on YouTube.
Check it out.
It's awesome. It's not much. It's doesn't get better than that, honestly. But yeah, guys, on that note, I think we will end tonight's podcast. It's been over an hour. And like I said, tonight Evan is out on the ocean on a boat shooting for a UFO show. Can't say anything else about it. But I wish him all the luck and safe travels back home. And hopefully he'll be able to tune in and talk to us next podcast. But yeah, guys, I hope you all had a great night. I hope you enjoyed going through and watching everything that we did tonight. Again, I would say a big shout out and thank you to Marianne Hartley, who came in and literally stole the show with her amazing voiceover of Caroline Bonaparte Benton. WWJD, what would Josh do? He would be watching this. Yeah. I don't know if you guys saw the funny video I posted. Actually, I want to show you that. That was one funny video that I just posted not too long ago. Is it this one? It might be this one.
That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Totally solo.
Just
Go by yourself.
Gotta go solo.
This is what people want to see.
We got the equipment there.
Wow.
I'll
Go
be
up
back.
go up full screen on you, Josh. On Jack.
Josh, what a compliment. Thank you so much.
I know a few Joshes. But,
Okay. I see how
but
it is.
I'd love to be talking to Josh Gates. Go ahead.
I had to bust his chops when he called me Josh
You
there, and then
probably
he's
know
like,
Vistaprint for
he's
business
like,
cards.
I gotta save myself on that one. I gotta save myself. Oh my God, that's so funny. You're welcome, Marianne, and thank you to everybody who came in here and tuned in for the podcast tonight. I really appreciate you guys. We're excited because episode 2 of season 2 is literally coming out next Friday. And next Monday, we're going to be having another investigation with Eric. We have a new location that we're going to be going to, so it's going to be a good time. We take a lot of these live investigations that we go and do, and we use them as scouting opportunities to find great places for the show. So if you live in upstate New York, around St. Lawrence County, Franklin, or Jefferson, and you have a story about a cryptid, a paranormal sighting, or even a UFO sighting, feel free to hop on the website. I believe there's a way to message us right on that platform. Um, Again, let me show you guys the new website. That's actually, I'm glad I said that because that is the one thing I want to make sure I do is show the website. So let's do that right now before I forget, because Caleb did amazing on this, and I want to show his work off. So here you go, guys. SVC Explorers of the Unknown website right here. As you can see, here we go. Doesn't get any better than this. Definitely go check it out. It is linked on all of our profiles. See, there was the upcoming live stream right there, April 8th, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Stream link. So that was live on YouTube. That was an amazing event. We have all of our featured videos from our old episodes and everything like that. Over here is the gallery from pictures from the season, so you guys can see all of that. This is all gallery from season 1, and eventually we'll be adding more to the gallery from season 2, so that's going to be amazing. And there's RT, and we got Evan B. Stone. He worked on shows like Expedition Unknown, Destination Truth, Ghost Nation, Finding Bigfoot, Expedition X, Naked and Afraid, Amazing Race, and American Ninja Warrior. All the pictures from Evan working throughout the years. And myself, working on TikTok for the past couple years. I've been a paranormal investigator for over 23 years, coming up in, actually, what's the date today? It'll be 23 years in just about 2 weeks. So that's freaking amazing. 240,000 followers on social media, through all of our platforms. There's me at the Sleepy Hollow Cemetery. This is when I was inside the 3 million-year-old cave in Pennsylvania, part of the first paranormal investigation to ever be a part of that. The Hinsdale House, of course, the one, the only. And we will be going back to the Hinsdale House in October, guys. So I'm pretty excited. Already talked to Daniel, who is the owner, about maybe coming and sitting down and doing like an interview. Well, we're there. Great guy. Amazing place. Very, very active. And just pictures throughout the seasons of the adventures of SL Paranormal and J&J Adventures and stuff like that. Then we have Caleb River here, Sweeney, Caleb River Sweeney, motion artist, computer wizard, and AI extraordinaire. Caleb is amazing. He's built this entire website. This is some of his photography and videography. He is very, very talented. I love his artwork, and we are going to try to incorporate it in the show as much as we can. Really, just very talented kid. And then we have the stream. So this is talking about all the different live streams and everything like that. We have our videos where you can come in here and see all of season 1, and it will take you right to the YouTube links. There's our subscribers only live streams. Now, those will be very special in the future because we won't ask you to subscribe here on TikTok. We won't even ask you to subscribe on Patreon. We're going to eventually have a subscription fee, which is $4.99 over here on the website. And what will happen is once a month, we're going to have these special lives that only you guys who come to be a subscriber on SVC Explorers of the Unknown website will be able to access the link and watch this video. It'll be live and interactive with me and Evan in the moment as we're at these haunted locations, and I'm really, really excited for that. We'll be doing giveaways and everything. Here's all the podcasts we were on, so you guys can see all the featured podcasts that we've been on. And then how to support. So this is talking about how you can support us. 240,000 followers, 160 million views on TikTok. Our content isn't just entertainment; it's a movement that hears and captures hearts and minds. We have the bridge there, of course, beautiful backdrop. See, there it is. That's gonna it's closed right now just because we are working on getting an LLC so everything can be properly gathered and everything like that. And then let's see, let's continue on. Here's the about page. So definitely go check it out, guys. This is very detailed. This gives all of our different platforms that we're on: YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, Twitter, which is now X, Snapchat, and Discord. And then coming soon, store coming through soon. Subscribe to our newsletter below and follow our socials to be notified when sales go live. There you go. So right here, guys, this is the important part. Right down here at the bottom, and I want to make sure you guys can see this on all of our page. You see that stay in the loop video right there at the bottom? Put your email address in there for us, guys, and stay in the loop when sales will hit. Be the first person to become a. And the thing is, we don't just call you a subscriber. It's you become an explorer. You become a part of the team. So I want to say again, guys, thank you so much for being here. It has been absolutely amazing to have you guys along for this journey and how much it's grown. And I'm excited what the future holds. So this has been SVC Explorers of the Unknown podcast, episode 1. Thank you for being here, and we will talk to you guys on the next one.